Okay, in this final segment, we're going to take a look at the Kentucky Derby point standings, and then we'll preview next week on a big day at Gulfstream Park. Alexa, in our first segment, we went over the Lecomte. We did a horse-by-horse preview. The Lecomte is a Kentucky Derby points race, and it gives 3-year-olds a chance to earn points and hopefully qualify for the Kentucky Derby. The top 20 3-year-olds on a point standing list will make the field for the Kentucky Derby. And what's very important about this year is trainer Bob Baffert, who we know from years and years of Kentucky Derby success. He is back this year. The ban has been lifted, so Bob Baffert can enter horses in the Kentucky Derby. And no surprise to see right up top, who's got the top horse? Bob Baffert, who won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, and he's got a couple nice horses that are newly turned 3-year-olds.
Yeah, not only the top spot, but taking up, 3 of the top 4 positions with Citizen Bowl Gaming and Getaway Cars. So he's definitely back in action. The most tied for the most winningest trainer of the Derby with 6 wins. But one I like to mention is Chancellor McPatrick, just because it's one I like to root for. It's a feel-good racing story. His owner, Sean Flanagan, was told he had 2 years to live in 2019. They found a tumor the size of a grapefruit. He miraculously was able to have it removed, got the all clear, and then after that, he had that life is short realization and decided to get into horse ownership. So as a relatively new owner, he's done a lot. Chancellor McPatrick, won a grade 1, ran in the Breeders' Cup, and now on the Derby Trail. So he has needed some time off after Breeders' Cup, but trainer Chad Brown's still hoping he can stay on the trail. So that's one I like to root for.
And remember, horses have to enter particular races and earn points in those races. There might be horses that win other races or look really impressive, but if they don't win or they don't qualify in some of these particular races, they won't have the points. So you might see really good horses that are not on this list yet because they haven't been in some of those points standing races. We'll check in on this list over the next few months and see how things move, because we have a big points race this weekend and then a lot of big points races coming up over the next few months. So there's a look at the Derby leaderboard. But Alexa, I'm getting pretty excited. Because next week, you and I, right now, when we're doing this show, we're going to be at Gulfstream Park. We're going to be getting ready for Pegasus Day, which is next Saturday.
Are we building in some beach time, Gino?
I think we might have to. We're going to head on around. We're going to be partying it up down there at Gulfstream Park. I've never been to Florida. I've never been to Gulfstream Park. I'm very excited. So this is going to be the maiden voyage out there for me. But we're going to have we're going to have a show Friday morning, just like this show we do. It's just going to be twice as long. We're going to preview all of the big Pegasus races, and we're going to have a couple different guests. We're going to start off with Bailey Armour from First Bet and First Racing. She'll be able to set the scene for us, talk about some of the special wagers they're going to have, and just talk about Pegasus Day as a whole. And then you and I were talking about how we're excited to chat with Gulfstream Park handicapper Samantha Perry about the Pegasus Filly and Mare Turf. Then we get into the Pegasus races with Randy Moss, who we see on NBC covering the races all the time. So we got a great crew lined up for our big show next week.
It's going to be a blast. I cannot wait.
So Pegasus Day was created to be one of these major racing days on the calendar. Not only a day of great racing, but a day of great entertainment, food, music, fun. It's one of those days where they really want to get everybody out on the track. So if you can't make it out to Gulfstream Park, at least hang out with us on Friday next week right here. We're going to have an hour-long show. Instead of our 3 segments, we're going to have 6 segments. It's going to be twice as much coverage, but we'll still get into that pick 5. We'll still give you all the selections as normal. Alexa, right now, we know some of the horses who might be running in the big Pegasus race, which is going to be the Pegasus World Cup Dirt. A couple of them on your radar. Who are some of the horses you're excited about?
Yeah, Pegasus is an interesting race. Unlike these Derby prep races we're talking about, who are younger horses proving themselves, Pegasus, we've got a lot of really accomplished, proven horses in here. We have Mystic Dan, who, won the Kentucky Derby, has won $4 million. We have White Abario, who's won over $5 million, won the Breeders' Cup Classic and the Whitney. We have Senor Buscador, who's one of the top earners ever with $13 million, won the Saudi Cup. So there's a lot to look forward to. And then, of course, Locked, who is a more lightly raced horse, hasn't won as much, has won nearly $1 million, but probably will be the favorite, I think.
I think you hit on the top contenders there. Those are the horses that are going to take a lot of money. The field will be drawn for this on Sunday. So as of Sunday, you can head to Daily Racing Form, DRF.com, and get your Daily Racing Form past performances. You can start handicapping the races. And then next week, we will get into all the big ones. We'll preview them for you right here. We'll get into the pick 5. Make sure you set the alarms right now for the Daily Racing Form weekend preview on Friday, January the 24th. We'll get you all set up for Saturday, January 25th, Pegasus Day at Gulfstream Park. Don't forget about our promo right there. Get your free past performances when you scan the promo code, and we'll see you all again right here next week.